Hello friends, welcome to this session of Quality Hub India. Myself Aryan Vishwakarma, and in this session we are going to learn about critical to quality tree. Before going to the content of this session, let me request all the new viewers to get subscribed and click on the bell icon as well. Don't forget to explore our online training cum certification program. We have lot many courses in offering at competitive prices. You can learn all these courses at the convenience of your home and can take your career to a new height. For any kind of sponsorship or any engagement as a consultant, don't forget to contact us at our mail ID. Now let's start the program. Friends, for any organization, it is very much important to satisfy the customer because the satisfied customer will give you repeat orders. Without any satisfied customer, any organization is not going to survive. So for having a satisfied customer, it is very much important for any organization to understand customers' requirement. And for that, critical to quality tree is a very helpful tool. Now let's move ahead and understand how critical to quality tree can be helpful in identifying critical customer requirements. So as I've told you, for customer satisfaction, we need to understand what are the critical elements which is important for the customer satisfaction. For a customer, there might be lot many requirements, but all of the requirement may not be critical in nature. So we need to understand which are the impacting or the critical having the most significant impact on the satisfaction of the customers. And as far as the project application goes, in Six Sigma we use CTQ tree in define phase, because in define phase we define and understand what are the critical customer requirements, which are generally termed key process output variable. So once we define and identify the key performance output variables or Ys, then we proceed forward to identify the critical causes impacting the Ys. So talking about the critical to quality tree, it basically translates initial customer requirements to numerical or quantifiable requirement for the product or the services. So the critical to quality tree can be used for products, it can be used for the services also. So any kind of organization who's want to satisfy their customers and they want to retain the customers, they want to delight the customer, they have to use critical to quality tree to understand the critical customer requirements. In Six Sigma, we call Y is a function of X. Y is called the output variable, whereas X is called input variable. So there could be multiple X's which might be impacting my Y's. So output is customer satisfaction. X could be lot many different requirements. For example, for a customer, the critical requirement is delivery, critical requirement is cost, critical requirement is freshness of the product if it is a food category. So in critical to quality tree, basically we move from general to specific requirements. So when we have the general requirement, we try to convert it to the specific requirement so that it can be converted into the operational elements which can be monitored, which can be measured and which can be tracked whether those things are being sustained or not. When we are sure that certain things are sustained, then we can be sure that customers are happy. So for that we identify customers' critical needs, and for the particular needs we identify the critical drivers. So for one need there could be multiple drivers, and for each of the driver there could be lot many different critical to quality elements. Now let's understand how to proceed or what are the critical steps for preparing critical to quality tree. So first of all, we need to identify the customer. Since we are talking about critical to quality, which is critical in nature for impacting positively the customer. So first of all, we need to understand who is my customer, for which I need to identify CTQ element. So identification of the customer is the first step. Once I identify, then I move to identify the customer's need. So customer's need could be one, it could be multiples also. So for that also we can use multiple different tools. For example, I can use a survey, a focus group, or from a customer complaint, from feedback, I can also understand what is the customer requirement. So for each of the element, I can use different tools. So once I identify customer's need, then I need to identify the basic requirements of the customers. Whether that is quality requirement, whether that is delivery requirement, whether that is pertaining to the packaging or product or the fitment or functions or form. So there could be different basic requirements which I need to identify. Then in the fourth step, progress further with more level as needed. So how many level it needs to go, there is no fixed rules. Ultimate aim is that step by step you should be moving ahead to identify the critical aspects which can be controlled so that your customer requirements can be influenced positively. and then you need to validate the requirement with the customer, whether whatever you have identified that is the real elements or customer needs something else. So validation is very much important. So these are the 5 critical steps for going ahead with critical to quality tree steps. Now let's move ahead and understand CTQ tree with some examples and case studies. So the first case study we are taking is for a meal performance, which is very simple requirements. Okay. So my requirement is meal performance. So I'm operating a restaurant. In my restaurant, there are lot many customers and the customer orders meal. So what are their critical requirements? I have made a survey and I've come to know the critical requirement for the customer is delivery, price and taste. So these are the outcome of focus groups, or this could be outcome of surveys. So from the surveys I come across these 3 elements. Now how to comply with these requirements? I need to convert all these requirements into performance indicators. Okay. So delivery, how can I ensure my delivery is good, which can be impacting positively the order meal? So speed, the speed of delivery of the material or the order given by the customer. For example, I'm having a pizza restaurant or any kind of restaurant where I'm serving food. So what do we need to ensure? For an example, if you know that some of the pizza company, they have a rule of delivering the pizza within 30 minutes of the order being given. So speed is very much important. So I can define something like once the order is been given, within 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the meal needs to be served. So that can ensure speed or the delivery element. Second one is price. So how can I ensure price? I need to make the meal cheap. So how can I ensure cheap? I can set some target. I can make a survey again, what my competitors are doing, how the other industries are performing. I can collect data and I can select some competitive pricing for all my products. And third element is taste. So how can I ensure taste? For that also, I can define some element. I can also, after adding some ingredients, I can make a survey, or I can provide the revised menu or the new menu with new ingredients, and I can offer it to the customer to get feedback whether it is good or not. So friends, in this way I can go on and I can convert the customer requirements into critical to quality requirements, which can be monitored to ensure that customers are happy. Now let's understand the second case study. And the second case study is for again a food industry, and the requirement is critical customer requirements, and the critical need over here is great donuts. So how to ensure that this critical need of the customer is satisfied and how they are getting great donuts? So I have identified 2 quality drivers for that. What are those? Those are fresh and variety. So I should be ensuring that the donuts served to the customers are fresh and there are varieties of the donuts. So what are the critical elements or performance requirement to ensure that donuts are fresh? So I have identified 2 indicators. The first one, stagger production based on consumption. Second is use bags or boxes that preserve freshness. So by monitoring all these 2 performance indicators, I can ensure that freshness of the food is ensured. So I would not be manufacturing or making unnecessary or extra donuts, and I should not be keeping it on stock. So based on the requirement, I would be manufacturing, I should be producing the materials so that the freshness of the donuts are ensured. And second is application of boxes or bags which can preserve freshness. And next quality driver is variety, and for ensuring variety, I have identified 3 performance requirements. First one is develop regular menu of 12 donuts. Second is rotating menu of premium donuts, and third one is seasonal special donuts. So after application of all these things, I can ensure that customers are going happy. They are getting many varieties of the donuts, seasonal variety they are getting premium kind of donuts also, and the regular kinds of donuts are also there, which are 12 numbers in nature. So friends, I hope that with this explanation and the example, you must have understood what exactly is critical to quality, how that can be ensured, and why it is important for any organization to ensure that customer satisfactions are retained. So friends, I am sure you must have enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to click on the like button and share the link of the video with your friends and colleagues so that they can also learn something. And you can also explore our blog section on our website to get lot many different resources. And link of our website and blog sections are given in the description box. And link of our website and blog sections are given in the description box. So do visit and write in the comment section if you have any further recommendations. So thanks for watching the video. Take care, bye for now, and see you in next video.